This is a stock lever that comes on your Yamaha XMAX 300, and it's pretty boring. This is a highly tuned special aluminum high performant. We're going with highly performance. It's a freaking lever, for Christ. Who writes this? Shocks. Then the shit. That's right, it's a lever for a bike, and I'm making a video on how to change them. It's really not that difficult. There's a reason why I'm doing it though, and it's not just the looks, but it's pretty much 80 to 90% the looks. Let me explain the benefits of this. So one of the things to consider when you're buying a bike is not just the ergonomics of your feet and how they touch the ground, which can be changed with a seat pad, but it's how you reach your controls. And when you look at some of the scooters that are out there, and motorcycles that are out there, sometimes the controls are too far out or too far in for that matter. So the answer to that is just a simple change out your levers. But the reality is there's some benefits that come with it, and I'm going to show you exactly what those benefits are on the bike. So as you can see, the stock levers that are on here, there's not much to them. They go back out, and that's it. They don't go up and down, they don't go out, and there's no adjustments on these. Now, the Bergman 650 actually has adjustment dial that'll push it in and out, but the stock ones on this, well, they don't have that feature. And if you fall and snap this one's completely toast. Now, on the aftermarket guy, what makes this one special is a few things. One, this black piece that you see here with a simple adjustment screw back here, this can actually extend out. So you can have a shorty, which is how I like it here, or you can make it a little bit longer. Now, what's also good is if you fall, this comes up this way, a breakaway. So it's designed not to snap. Now, if you do break it, you could just replace this piece if you need to, but I think that's a good little feature. The main reason why you will see people changing these out is this feature right here. And if you watch as I make the adjustments, it's working its way in. So if your hand can't reach way out here comfortably, you just snap it and bring it into where it's comfortable and you pull. So wherever you need it, boom, it's there. Now, really past that, there's not much besides this, and this looks better in my opinion. Now, you can buy these in multiple different array of colors. I'll drop a link in your tool bag below, and you can buy them there. I haven't found an affiliation link with it, so kind of these are what I buy, so I'll put what I buy down there. You can get them with XMAX written on it. They make them for different types of bikes. They work. It's just some machine aluminum. That's all it is. Let me show you how to install it. It's pretty easy though. So simply put, there's just a 10 millimeter that's down here and a 10 millimeter that's here. And we're just gonna loosen these guys up, sit this here, put this guy here, and just get to cranking. Now, the big thing, I'd already loosened it. The big thing with doing this is understanding you can't just pull the bolt out and think that this is gonna come all the way up. There's actually threads all the way through. So this is threaded all the way through. So my recommendation is take your time, a little bit of patience. Boom, just like that. Then we're gonna take our new one, real simple, slides right in just like the old one did. And we're gonna drop our screw down in there. Now remember, it screws in, so it won't push down like you would think it would. So you just get it in there, get it nice and easy, get it a few threads started, and then just patience and understanding. And then there you go. You'll feel it tighten. If it doesn't drop through, give it a little turn just like that, and it'll center itself down. And then what I like to do is get it all the way down. I'll show you. So I got all the way down, tightened up. Boom. I take my little nut on the bottom. Same thing. Boom. She's nice and tight. And then I just check and make sure everything works like it should. Good to go. Let me add in this. With these guys here, now I know a lot of people, the first thing they're going to do is want to throw these away. I don't recommend doing that. In fact, if you're going to take a trip, especially a long touring trip, it doesn't take up a lot of space. Bundle these puppies up and throw them on your bike if you're going to take a long trip. Worst case, something bad happens and you snap one, guess what? You have spares. The other thing is if you go to sell your bike, and this happened to me before on a bike, was I put aftermarket stuff on there and the guy was like, yeah, I really like your bike, but those things are freaking hideous. And I was like, I got you, fool. You got the stock ones. I'll throw them right on for you. And he was happy. So to each their own, but don't throw them away. Save them. Again, if you're going to take a tour, it's definitely worth just packing these up. They don't take a lot of space and they're super, super light. There's your tip of the day. So after a few takes of doing this, as you can see, it took a second, and that was just because of my error. What I would do is I'd loosen up the bottom bolt first, take it all the way out, and then I would back that other one all the way up, and you're good to go. It's that simple. I know the video is not long because it's pretty basic on how to do this, and there are benefits to doing it. And I know some people are going to say this is stupid because it's an easy video, but you would be shocked how many times I get questions and messages on things that I even think, I'm like, how did somebody not know this? So if you think the video is stupid and basic, well, I really don't give a shit. And you can piss off for all I care. What I do care about is that I hope it helped somebody else out. And again, there's no affiliation link. So me making the video, I guess, is wasting my time. So it's not yours. And if I wasted your time watching it and you have hurt feelings, well, piss off. But the people who enjoyed it, I'm grateful for you. All the new subscribers, super stoked. And we're just out there crushing the numbers. I've never seen a flux this big. So I'm kind of excited, charted into new territories. As for what's coming next, I have a lot of crap to throw on this bike. In fact, we're going to dive into the electronics. We have the Thunderbox. We have the brake controller light. Basically what that does when you hit the brakes, it flashes your lights. And I know you've seen it before. I know it's kind of annoying when you see somebody with it. And I know you think, wow, that's stupid. But here's the thing with that. You see the person, and that is the key to that. It is see it. It is safety. And here's the nice thing. When you're riding the bike, you can't see it. So screw it. Anybody behind you thinks. Just you're alive and you're able to think. So it does its job. And I'll drop a link in the description below when I do that video there. And that was supplied. They did send that out to me, but I've used it and I think it's great. So that's why I'm recommending it to you. So we have a lot to come in the videos. In fact, we have to put the rear case on. Somebody asked me how to do that. It's pretty simple to do, but again, I'll show you guys how to do that. This bike, I think, is one of the easiest bikes to work on, which I'm super grateful for. Accessing the motor on this is great. No, I have not gotten to the brake and oil change yet. We will be doing a video on the shocks and how we do the setup. Like we get out and we ride it and we set it up. Well, we'll be doing a review. So right now what I'm doing is I'm riding it and I'm breaking the shocks in, and I'm getting them to where when I start setting them up, they actually set up the right way. So people have said like, hey, why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? Just relax, hold on. I got to have content. I got to make content. But I do like the suggestions in a polite manner. We're all grown adults. No reason to be insulting. I do thank you guys. Anyways, if you've yet to subscribe, which I know there's one or two of you, hit the subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate it. It's kind of fun to open up my phone and watch the numbers grow. Like the video, comment on the video, all the other crap, share it with a friend. I guess, I mean, whatever you think. But hope you guys are enjoying it. Next week, install video. I don't know, because I kind of have two ways I need to go. I have a video I promised, and then I have somebody who asked me for video, so I don't know yet, but we'll get something. Anyways, hope you guys liked it. We'll see you next time.